Abracadabra, go fix, hold on, stupid thing, why? Oh yeah. All right. Turn that off. Okay. Last time. Nothing much happened.
Yeah.
False.
We had some emotional RP, actually. Not damage this time.
No,
that
it
was a few
very
sessions ago.
heartwarming. It was
It's some good
very
it's some good RP with some NPC. And the rebirth of Zila? Let's call it that. That sounds cooler.
Yeah, well, let's call it rebirth. There we go.
That sounds cooler.
Right.
I like that word.
I like that.
We're gonna go with that.
Rebirth of Zila. Yeah. Re-debut. Anyways.
Yes. And a pseudo making up of the cousins.
Yeah,
It's a work in progress.
TBD.
Yeah.
Still working in progress.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, your work's not done yet, 10.
Mm.
And Harrigan had a dream.
And yeah, Harrigan restored a little bit of his memories. And was able to relive some of his past. And regain some knowledge of who he is. It remains to be seen how much or what more may be able to be remembered. But it's there nonetheless. I'm looking to see here. Okay. Nope. Harrigan still doesn't know how to make a giant eagle either. I was just looking back at the chat log to double check my looking.
Yeah.
Because Joey and I could not remember last weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe
So-
we'll see one. Who knows?
Fun fact, I don't know if I said this, I can read the entire chat log from the beginning of the campaign all the way through today.
It sounds like a lot of words.
You've mentioned that to me.
Yeah, I know I mentioned it to some people individually. I just didn't know if I'd actually said it on stream or in the game. But yes, I can read the entirety of the chat log. It is stored as an HTML file in the data files. It is great.
So,
Good job, D.
I needed the advantage.
All right. And that is where we left off. Was Harrigan coming to after his momentary unconsciousness.
There are many eyes staring at you currently, Harrigan.
Yeah, for you, you remembered a lot. It was like flashes of scenes. In real time, it was about 20 to 30 seconds. If I remember correctly from what I said.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, you said half an hour for us, and then for him it was.
Oh, okay, half an hour for you.
Half
Okay.
an hour. That's an alarming amount of time.
That's right. Yeah, because it was supposed to be alarming because it was the effect of the spell. He was reliving, but he was reliving
He was getting
hours of
flashes in real
memories.
time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also it's like a half hour where he was out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Everyone
right. I
was
do remember
panicking
that
to
now.
try to wake him. Everyone was panicking to wake him up, and my character made enough
He's still
checks to be
breathing, but he's not
able.
awake. Yeah, like
Zila realizing with dream shenanigans, just being like, "Let him live through it."
Yeah,
It's gonna be better.
I do remember that now. I couldn't remember if it was 30 seconds or 30 minutes. 30 minutes definitely sounds a lot more right.
Do
rolled
I
half hour.
seem
That's all I
to
know.
recall I also have exhaustion?
No, you're done with exhaustion.
No, the exhaustion part was done.
Yeah, we're moving now.
Okay, I thought that was
You were
part of
exhausted
a
before
failed
because we
con
hadn't
or
changed
something.
locations for a while. Yeah, now you're fine.
Uh,
I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, that failed con is you have to be that's from your mist walker.
yeah.
But you're far enough out of the zone of it now that you no longer count. Because once you
Okay.
leave that zone, you lose the level of exhaustion after your next sleep.
Gotcha. Okay. So I come back, everyone's staring at me. I think it's kind of worked. I had a vision of a lot of periods of my life, actually. And the moment I walked through the mist and landed in Barovia.
Are you
How
okay?
long have I been out?
Okay, so it worked.
Yeah,
13
It
minutes
worked
or so.
then.
Yeah, well.
Oh, jeez. Ah, well, sorry to worry everyone.
Glad you're okay.
Me too.
Are you okay?
Are you?
Yeah. I'm fine. And in fact, I think, if everyone else is ready, we should, maybe start hitting the road, or... What was our plan again?
That is not one. Okay. Everything's
I
fine.
am perfectly fine.
Everything's
I-
fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Fine. Everything
I
is
believe we were
awesome.
trying to get off this mountain.
Yeah, we were thinking of doing something stupid, like flying
Yeah,
down the mountain.
Fine. Yeah.
I
Oh.
cannot fly though, so that's
What?
our issue.
Ah,
Wait, so what is this plan that you have?
Well,
So I could cover that was 5th level covers
I thought we took a shortcut.
2 of us.
Hmm.
It's a 4th level spell. No, it's a 3rd. I can cover 3 of us. So with the magic I have, I could get 3 of us to fly down the mountain to our next destination in the swamp.
Mhm.
Harrigan could transform into something with wings. You can fly yourself.
I can also have it on someone else, but that still leaves one person who cannot.
I could try carrying someone.
Harrigan.
Yes.
I don't suppose you can, cast polymorph yet?
Yeah, that I could do. Yes.
Actually, for my
So-
knowledge, where are we trying to jump?
We're trying to fly down to the middle of the swamp.
We're like elevated where we are
Where
right
we're at
now.
right now is a huge
Yeah, it's a big cliff.
elevation, yeah.
Yeah.
DM,
Uh-huh.
I have a solution. I can cast levitate and immediately stop it, and then when they go over the edge, they have to gently fall down. Gently.
Well, I think
When the spell
Harrigan-
ends, the target floats gently to the ground if it is still aloft.
Yeah,
think-
once you
Target.
No, that's
I-
Featherfall. You take min damage.
Yeah.
I don't know about levitate.
I mean, that the words is written. It
The
says they gently
target
fall to the
floats
ground.
gently to the ground if it is still aloft.
Yeah, but it has to stay in place, right? You can't move in the
yeah,
air.
levitate, you don't move it. It's a
The
just-
target can move only by pushing or pulling against a fixed object.
To push
Who's
them.
to say? Who's to say that we can't, hold on to Zophie real quick? And then
that
end
Zophie's
the
not a fixed object. A fixed object is literally like a immovable rod or the ground.
Mira, I have a better solution for you. With Harrigan being able to cast polymorph, that's everyone.
That fixes it, yeah. Harrigan does
That
polymorph.
literally fixes it.
Okay.
That's all we needed, and then everybody can fly.
If you can, yeah.
Yeah, you can polymorph.
I could only do it for a couple of hours, but
Oh, that's
Yeah, but we
fine.
don't-
We don't need that long.
It's not. Didn't we just figure out what it was like going to be rounds? Like
Yeah,
it's
'cause
not.
each
10 minutes to
round-
get down there. I thought we talked about like that, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
so-
minutes, not hours.
Yeah,
it was
I
minutes.
can do now. I only have a few casting of minutes per each casting of mine is 1 minute. But I can do it I could do it 2 or 3 times if needed. We can easily reach the ground because action 60 feet of fly, bonus action dash. So we can easily get down there. Let me just, if I draw, because I can get me,
How much is fly? Fly is 3.
you, and
how much do you fall in a single
You
round?
can get yourself,
And one other person.
and you can get one other person, Harrigan, and then polymorph. We can get everybody. We can.
Okay.
Just for future reference, I can upcast my stuff, guys.
That's good.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
Good to know.
Good to know. But basically these
We're good.
groups, I can
And then
actually,
this way we don't have to go all the way around again.
Yeah. Upcasting fly. Actually, if I do a 5th level
Yeah, fly is
fly.
4.
Yeah, actually, I
Strider.
miscalculated. It's better than I thought. I can do the fly spell on myself. I don't have to use my ability flight. So this actually works better because I'll have 10 minutes with the fly spell. We can easily get down and make some progress.
Baller.
DM, we're doing this.
Okay, so what are we doing?
So
For sure, I want to know what's happening.
Go to the Barovia map.
Huh?
We
I am
discussed this
there.
We're gonna be flying down to the bogs, but flying down the cliff. And last session, you said that it would take about 10 minutes.
I think so.
so mechanically it's like 1,000 feet, right?
Yes.
So mechanically, if we went straight down, it would take a minute. Because with using your action to dash, you can move 120 in one turn. So everybody, if you're just using your action to dash, everyone can move 120 per turn if it's like the fly spell.
And that leaves us for plenty of time to, towards the end, kind of, if we want to take some realism into it, we can, ease our descent a little bit.
Well, yeah, I'm also...
And presumably it's not a straight cliff the whole way.
Yeah.
We would go diagonal, but
yeah.
My point is just pointing out that if we needed to, we could do it in a minute going straight down. That's not what anyone would do in this case, I don't believe.
Now, before we do this, I would like... Is there any way to look down the cliff right now, DM, to see what kind of situation we're about to fling ourselves into?
Roll a perception to see if you can even see the bottom through the mist.
Sure.
Okay. Now, so you can make out some of the bottom. Now roll me a survival to see if you can make out what dangers may await you at the bottom.
Sure.
You could feasibly find a safe place to land. It's a good thing you didn't go straight down, because there's a bunch of really jagged rocks at the bottom of the cliff.
No, it would be
if we're
silly
flying,
to
we
go
would probably see that
straight
before
down.
We would avoid
Well,
that.
yes,
yeah.
I'm talking about the whole levitating idea. You would have levitated onto some very pointy rocks that would have very slowly protruded you in places.
Teehee.
Fantastic. Super comfy.
Would you really, though? Anyways.
Yes, because once you touch them, you fall.
I guess. Anyways.
So you would touch right into it, which would not be pleasant.
Anyways.
So I mean, you could feasibly find something, especially since it doesn't last, or it's not like it's not like you only have the minute it would take. You have the 10 minutes. You could feasibly find a safer place to land.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I suppose we're doing this.
I mean...
Yeah.
We need to go down there, and...
We could also just go around. Take a pit stop in Kresk.
But then we're going...
all the way around.
And Vallaki is the best place for us to spend our money anyways.
Okay. All right.
And it is sort of a shortcut, as we are on our way to
Yeah, don't remind me.
Yeah, well,
We want to go to the drowned village anyway.
Yeah.
okay.
Hi, Becky.
Hi, Maggie.
So, Mikhail, you can turn into a werewolf, but have you ever turned into a bird?
No.
Tried.
Care to join me? It's the first time I'll be doing so.
That'd be pretty cool.
Don't mind me doing a little shuffle behind Ted's back.
Am I riding on somebody or being carried by somebody? What am I doing?
So I'm
Am I being cast flight upon?
I'm casting fly on Vasilka and Darosta.
Okay.
And myself.
I'm casting fly on myself and Irina.
And I'm going to be a bird.
Yeah, Urchin's polymorphing Mikhail into a bird. What kind of bird?
What kind of bird?
Barb.
An owl.
An owl.
Hey.
Yeah,
It's a barb.
A burb.
burb.
Are you saying something, Ten?
Yeah.
You were coming in and out.
How do I change my pointer color?
By changing the color of your...
Click the options.
Yeah.
And then color active character.
Ah, yes, thanks. Preach.
What the fuck?
Okay.
So, are we going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they made a little update. Very top left, there's the locked button. Under that, there's switch to combat tabletop list.
What?
Oh, that's
Top
not new.
left.
Is it not?
Yeah.
Very, very top left. You have to hover over it.
Oh.
Yeah, you can change your icon
Oh.
like, from this one to like the
And then directly under that is switch combat tabletop list. I only just noticed.
Oh.
I
I
can.
see.
I can.
Oh,
that
that's
wasn't
actually
new, yes.
really nice for me as a DM.
That's
That's
I
interesting.
like that. I like
I
that.
like that.
That is-
Anyways,
Yeah.
So nice for me as a DM. It's so much easier to
Yeah.
keep track of things.
Without a screen
maybe they
from-
updated this part of it because it looks
stream,
different
but-
like on the combat tabletop list screen. But yeah.
I like that.
Anyways.
Oh,
We're
and
going.
I can control the turn order with it.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Ooh.
We won't need to use that today at all. No, that's fine. Yep.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
I'm sure.
fascinating.
No
That's
reason to use that
interesting.
combat tabletop list today.
Who keeps
So what
Everything's
birds
going
do
to
you
be
who
guys
keeps next
become?
actoring?
Cease.
Oh, no.
What burbs are you becoming? Both of you?
Owls.
I'm an owl.
Owls. Okay.
We're both owls.
And
Okay.
we're all
Is
flying
Tarzan a
down this
regular owl or
mountain.
a big owl.
No, it's a regular owl.
Okay.
Is it a
Regular owl.
barn? Is it a barn owl? Is it a
Snowy owl.
The great
snow
horned owl.
Horned owl.
horned.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the mountains. Let's go with a snowy, like Arctic looking owl.
Yay!
Yeah.
Is it an Arctic turn?
Just called it
All right, down we go.
Wee.
Okay.
snowy owl. That's-
Eats with control.
And we are double movementing and all that jazz and looking for
We
a
fly.
safe place to land.
Yep.
I
We
think
fly now.
that you'll. They fly now.
We fly.
With the with the capability of the flight and the excuse me.
Mhm.
Polymorph. That's the word.
There it is.
You found it.
Thank you. I found it finally.
Mm-hmm.
You are able to get down relatively safely. Doesn't go too poorly.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you land and begin to make your way,
Snapshot.
yeah, go ahead and give me
I want to look for bad guys as soon as we start landing.
I'll join on
Anything that looks like they want to attack us.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'd be on that too.
Yeah.
That seems like a good check to do as we're landing.
Checking the landing zone feels like just basic.
where you
concept.
land.
I
Don't
don't
see.
know. How far do we get?
Yeah, how far do we get, DM? Yeah.
Is fly also 10-minute?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Polymorph is an hour.
Polymorph is an hour.
It is
Right.
an hour.
So we're limited
Yes.
by the 10 minutes of fly.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Our lowest denominator is 10 minutes.
Are you flying at an angle? Or are you going down across?
Angle.
I imagine an
It's not the
angle.
angle that we
Oh,
need.
it's
Angle
gotta be
looking for
A
a clear
squared
spot to
plus
land.
B squared. B squared.
So 120
triangle.
feet per second is, that feels wrong, 81
6
miles an hour?
seconds.
That is not right.
That's
For
per
6
second.
seconds.
6
Hold on.
seconds.
Yeah, it's per 6 seconds, not
120.
1 second.
Yeah.
So if we do 120,
So it's closer to
10,
20
right?
miles per hour.
so every minute
Yeah.
we're doing 1,200 feet.
Yeah, so in a minute, you would be at ground.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, but we're also
Yeah,
flying to
those-
find a relatively safe place to
Yeah, so we can
land.
kind of fly
Mhm.
over the landscape
Um,
to see,
I'd
as we're going along.
say
that's roughly 200 miles. I mean, just over. In 10 minutes.
yeah. So okay, here's another thing to ask: are you looking to fly
Yeah,
around
miles.
the marsh with this time, or are you just trying to get to a spot to land?
Because Mikhail is an owl, so he wouldn't really
An
know
owl.
how to lead us. So we wouldn't really know where this city would be at, right?
But Cal has the mind of an owl, so he is
Yeah,
making a perception
can't
check for a
really-
mouse.
Fair
He
enough.
is
It's
not-
true.
You still
Like,
No,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
keep
we
you take
probably
the physical
somewhere-
traits. You keep your mental
Not-
traits.
Not
No,
polymorph.
No,
not
no.
Oh,
not
that's
polymorph.
right. Polymorph is
not
not
wild
that.
Oh my
You're
god.
right.
That was real good.
Oh, I didn't
Oh
learn
my
about
god,
that.
Mikhail finds a
Hold
fucking
It's
on a
mouse.
Mouskael.
Yeah.
Guys,
Because being an owl,
polymorph,
if
you
you guys are
still keep
following
the
him,
sense
you're
of
going to follow
self.
him to.
You still
Hold on,
know who
hold
your
on.
allies are.
Sure.
You don't become a wild animal entirely.
Yeah,
I'm
but It's
joking.
not like you're as smart as
But
Mikhail
he's
would be
not,
at
like,
baseline, so yeah.
He doesn't know where the city is, I don't think, from this point of
No.
view. Right?
Not
Like,
from this
he's
side of
not-
the
So
marsh.
we
No.
can't like go for that.
he's not
as a
like
target.
leading, capable of leading
targets,
you anywhere at this point.
Including mental ability scores are replaced by the statistics of the chosen
Yeah.
beast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
what
they're
if
still
we try to go
themselves.
You know
somewhere
your
with, like,
friends,
kinda
you know
dry
It
that-
retains
Yeah.
its
secure
alignment and
looking.
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So yeah, if we went somewhere that seemed like it was less likely to be like sinky ground, but it was like good ground, we could try to go there first.
You'd probably the first place you'd probably get to would be probably about here where this marker is,
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
in order
In
to
the-
get
10
to
minutes,
the
okay.
first dry enough spot to land.
Okay.
Like unless anyone else has any better ideas, that sounds good to me. But
It's as
Yeah,
good of an
I'm
idea
fine
as
with that.
any. We land, DM.
All right. Yep. You land on what is quite soft and squishy ground.
Mm,
Mhm.
It is unlike kind of the rest of the area. This ground is very green, but it's not like a healthy green. It is very dark and soupy and like it looks like the algae you'd see in the bottom of a lake. It's just very murky, dark, somewhat kind of slippery. But just it's really uncomfortable to walk on.
Gross.
If
so
anybody,
like
if
my,
any
my
of you,
backyard lakefront. Yeah. So okay, cool.
yeah, D, like when you're walking to go do the poles for your dock, that's the
Yes,
kind of
it's
ground you're
squishy as
walking
that
on.
Nastiness.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes.
Yep. Fun.
Yeah, if any of you have ever like either walked in like a lake, or the ocean or anything like that that has that
Yep.
murky,
Yep.
gross
Put your
feeling.
foot in the water, and then it's
Yep.
cold and slimy, and it sinks down about 6
Uh-huh.
inches, and then just
Yep.
kind of surrounds your
Yep.
foot, and then your foot's kind of stuck, and you're
Yep.
like, oh no, it's stuck, but it's actually fine. Yeah, that's
Uh-huh. Yeah, that is the kind of ground you're stuck on. And that is the only kind of ground in sight.
This was a bad idea.
We should have brought water shoes or something like that.
Point of note. So, based on your weight, you're not, like, you know, you kind of all sink a little bit. Irina and Vasilka aren't doing great because Irina's in a breastplate. Granted, she's a fairly, you know, she's not like a heavyweight person, but she's carrying a decent amount of equipment on her. Vasilka's like 500 pounds because she's a golem.
Anything's near
She's not quite that heavy, but she's quite tall and quite solid. So she's having a hard time walking in this ground.
As we land, I drop concentration on the polymorph. I return to Bunny. I don't know exactly how to help. Maybe freedom of movement?
It is good to know. Mechanically speaking, it is rough terrain.
Cool. Yeah, it's fair.
Rough or difficult?
Difficult, yeah.
Difficult terrain.
Okay.
The entirety of the marshland is difficult terrain.
Yeah, and Joey, freedom of movement is one person.
We don't have the spell slots for.
But
Mechanically speaking, she is having no worse of a time than anybody else in the difficult terrain, unless they have freedom of movement.
Like we're all
it is just narratively speaking, she is denser than pretty much everybody in the party by nature of being a golem. So it just looks like it affects her more. Plus, she's very ladylike. And walking, you know, shin deep in marshland, not the most fun thing for somebody who's trying to be ladylike.
Yeah.
So, mechanically speaking, no different than anybody else. Narratively speaking, not a good time.
I have to imagine Mikael's having a rough time of it also.
Yeah, Mikael, you are denser. Harrigan, while you're not as necessarily as heavy as a full-sized human would be in this area, it's not pleasant to walk around in this because you would normally be not like okay in this area, but like it wouldn't be that bad. But because you're denser than you would normally be, it's a little bit more challenging.
This was a bad idea.
Yeah, if I can't cast freedom of movement on Olivia, I can at least keep us a little low key. Pass without a trace.
Okay.
Not a bad idea.
Did anything of my divine sense pop up as in the area that was like of those categories?
We also have perceptions looking around for anything that might want to attack us as we're landing.
In this area, no. Nothing seems to ping. I was gonna say trip and ping at the same time. Ping on your divine sense, and those of you looking around do not see anything in the immediate area. You know, that is, anything that would be cause of worry of any reason. The area is, kind of, I don't want to say littered with trees because it's not that dense. But if you've ever been to like the south and been to like a bayou, where it's decently covered in trees. Or like the Florida wetlands, also a good example.
Are we talking like thick vegetation, bramble?
Roots everywhere?
No, not quite that bad.
Okay.
It's not that dense. But there are definitely like quote unquote healthy trees around because of the water. These are not like the dead trees you've seen more often in the forests. Not every tree is dead in the forests around here, but they're not as unhealthy and sickly looking as the rest of the trees you've kind of seen in the land. These look like they're thriving because it's a marshland. But like these are not fruit-bearing trees. They're not healthful. They're just trees. You imagine they're probably the only thing keeping the
Trees.
ground intact, at least in some areas of this swamp land. But they're not hazardous. It's not like you're gonna trip over things. You're not having to chop down the vegetation in the area. It's just good to note that there are trees and things around if you so desire to do anything with it.
DM, I would like to make a personal check on my past to see if I've ever been in an area similar to this. Not like been in Barovia, but like been in a marshland. Would that be history or?
That would be history.
I want to say off of that, I've been in a place where it was maybe overrained, but not.
Yeah, I would
same
say
as
a
this.
place that had heavy rain that had like where you sink like half an inch or an inch into the ground because it's just oversaturated, but nowhere near the extent of what this is doing.
Yeah.
You're
okay.
Everybody's a good ankle plus deep in the marsh.
I think we need to either get back to where we were or get through this quickly because this is going to be terrible. This will be terrible to sleep in. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bug.
Today is not a choice.
I'm just
Can't do that
saying.
again.
I'm just saying we need to get moving.
Yeah, let's
Well,
press onward.
quietly now, everyone, and I cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. That is how long?
An hour plus 10 to stealth.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So who is leading the expedition through the bogs?
Mikhail?
I will
Sure.
ask Mikhail, do you know where this village is supposed to be at? By
Do
chance?
I? I imagine I have an idea, but
Now
do
that-
I?
now
I
I'm gonna
would
ask you the question,
roll-
so, yeah.
Now I'm a man.
Roll
Yeah.
me a. Just roll me a flat history.
Oh boy, oh boy,
It's
oh
not
boy.
disadvantage or advantage. You would have advantage because of your time as having lived nearby, quote unquote. With a 14, you know it's somewhere toward the middle.
Okay.
The exact location, you're not sure. You've never been there. There was never a reason to go there. And it
Why would
was
I go?
it was
You're
sunk
haunted.
long
Sunken.
before your people were ever around.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I have a direction. You know, it is
I suppose.
that way. About.
Very specific. Okay.
all right.
All right. Well, then let's make our way that way. I want to help
guess we'll go
whoever
that
is
Hydrogen,
making
help
the
me out.
survival
Or-
checks. Yeah.
Sorry, Zila, you help me out.
Okay.
I'm helping Mikhail.
Go ahead and roll survival at advantage with the help
Guidance.
action.
Ayo!
Okay.
Oh
I'm
my
so good
God,
at
you
helping.
did it.
Zila, vote
Alright.
to good health.
With a 25. Now, bear in mind.
Yep,
This
difficult terrain.
It's difficult terrain,
Fog.
and bear in mind the scale of this map.
Mhm.
Fog.
So by the time the sun begins to set,
Mhm.
you make it about here.
That is pretty good, actually.
On a 25, I'm going to give you a good
Oh, that's
decent
not
distance for a 25.
That's pretty
Like,
good.
Yeah, I'm not going to get...
All right.
You almost critted it. Like, almost as high as you're ever going to
Mhm.
get on it. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
but
We
now the sun
find-
is beginning to set. And for Zophie, because of her keen mind,
Thank you.
it is darker earlier because of the tree cover. So while normally when you're out and about 6-7 o'clock is when it starts to get dark, It's
Okay.
only about 4:30 or 4:30, and it is borderline like 10 o'clock at night dark.
Oh.
It gets dark. Like you had sun light, and then in a matter of 15 minutes, it got nighttime dark. Like sun gone dark.
My question would be, as it starts to get dark during that travel time, specifically trying to keep an eye out for something that's not waist deep.
Yep, that's totally feasible. We can go ahead and get the survival check from Harrigan.
Can I use if I expend a use of my telekinetic flight to fly up and get a better vantage point, can I make a check as well with advantage?
Sure. I'll go ahead and allow that.
Cool.
Okay.
And Joey, you have advantage because of your skill.
Gotcha.
Or your feet, I should say.
That didn't
feature.
roll advantage.
Oh,
but
I
might not need it.
Well, I mean, roll it again just in case you crit, bud.
I didn't.
Yeah. Okay. Between the two of you, you were definitely able to find a spot that is close to the same kind of ground that you landed on, where you're not, you're not like clear up to your ankles or clear to your shins and knees in the mud, and in the muck, you're closer to, a few inches, maybe top of a tennis shoe, not quite ankle, but
Okay.
it's probably the best you're gonna get.
Kind of sucks, but
It's not a great area.
no.
Well, a bedroll will help us keep mostly above.
Yeah.
I would like to state to the record for the whole party, I tried getting us to go around.
Nah.
And
Straight
then
through.
what? We'd be
Quick as
still
fast.
walking in the mountains.
We'd be taking the next week and a half to get around, but
Yeah.
I agree with you. It would have been less disgusting. Yes. So-
Yes,
Then we
it
would have been going
way
through the
less
bogs in the
disgusting.
north.
Look, it's fine. Just wait until tomorrow. I believe the tiny hut is dry.
Uh-huh.
I think so.
At least it
Anyways,
can't rain in it.
Should be.
The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable, dry, regardless of the weather outside. So tomorrow we'll have
Alright,
a good
humans are good.
sleep.
Alright, just
Today's
follow
gonna
that.
suck.
That's fine.
anyways,
yeah.
we're back in the camp. Yeah.
Yes.
But now it's squishy.
Yeah.
No longer snowing. It's now disgusting.
Now it's all murky.
Yeah.
What?
Let's see. Do I have any fun effects I can do for
Like an underwater because we're
murkiness?
squishy.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. I didn't mean to adjust it that drastically so fast. I'm trying to
Frowny face on my notes for resting. in
trying to
the monkey
color
ball,
shift
in
it
case
to be a
y'all
little bit more green.
wondering. Mm.
And then
Yeah, that'll work.
we're gonna
Yeah.
like it's just was that a flash of lightning?
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought I would just messing with the brightness, but I guess so.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that one's not
Huh.
gonna work because we don't want lightning.
Not
No,
now,
no.
unless it's storming out.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I mean that. Yeah.
wow.
I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna turn it down so it's not so distracting.
But
Yeah.
that works.
It works.
Yeah.
I hate it, but it works. I don't like hate it. Like it's a cool effect and it sets the tone. Oh boy.
Well, this is pleasant.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Actually, it is not pleasant, but I get that
Maybe-
you're trying to be sarcastic there.
I didn't fully
Yeah, it was
think
sarcasm.
through, but tomorrow I'll pair dry space. We just gotta get through one horrible night.
I have been thinking about what kind of deal I could do that. I was kind of thinking of like a rubbed earth. We get a decent little area that's just turned up. It's, it's a little more rough, but then plant growth on top of that, so we have that kind of cushioning.
If you can do anything, please do. This is, I thought maybe there'd be like some raised patches of dirt we could. Not this. Not what. Ugh.
Yeah, I'll try.
Campfire's a token. Kill it. Attack it.
It's just because it's really
Mimic
distracting to
campfire.
see the campfire with waves over it.
That's fair, honestly.
So I
Does it
just
need to
threw
be a
the
red background, or can
campfire.
you make it like a black background, like the ring around it?
I can modify it. Let me.
Honestly, that's fair,
just
and I
seems so
appreciate
scary.
it.
Yeah.
That's fair, and I appreciate it, Ghost, because my eyes were like, ugh.
Yeah, let me
Yeah, it's a little
give
bit
me
like
give me a
a-
second to modify the token, so it'll take a sec.
Oh, good.
But go ahead and
Um,
continue what you're doing.
I mean, if you think it would work.
Well, I don't know how much it would help, but anything would be better than bare mud.
Yeah.
I've had to camp in something less than this, but similar. It wasn't exactly pleasant. But beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
I'm fixing it.
Do you think we're at least heading in the right direction, Mikhail?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure about it. It's sort of just in the middle of all of this.
Mm.
So, if we keep going, we should get there pretty soon, I think. And anyway, this was much faster, so... Even if we are now a little muddy, I think it was worth it.
Well, you don't have that nice little cozy sphere of protection.
No,
that's
it was fly down here or that, and yeah.
I have a question, Ten. How were you able to cast Fly and Greater Restoration?
Because we needed to wait another day, and I forgot. Because we waited another day. That's my bad. The only difference is another day would pass. I don't know how much that changes. I forgot. I was
It's all good.
excited.
We'll let it. We'll let it slide.
I
Yeah.
thought, like, the way you were talking about your ability, Ten, I thought you could cast fly on others. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But then you said I could use my 5th level for this. I'm like, oh, surely Ghost. No, maybe I'm being dumb.
Nope.
I gaslit myself.
Huh.
Well, oops.
Well, oops. Oops.
Oops.
Oopsies.
Anyways,
Yeah. Anyhow,
about the past few days, guys. I'm sorry I wasn't fully there.
You're fine. There was a lot.
I misunderstood all of you, and I'm sorry.
No, don't blame yourself. I made some mistakes.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
You're a good friend, Harrigan.
Oh. I try. Would you like to take first watch with me?
Sure.
Alrighty.
And if I can make a request on behest of Basilica, do you think you guys could include her in your watches sometime?
Sure.
Of course.
If she wants the help, I suppose. Yeah.
Zila will give a look over towards Vasilka and smile.
She will look back at you with a look of like, okay, like not quite what I was expecting.
I think it would be good for everyone.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, you're taking first watch. The campfire seems to be growing, so I'm gonna try and, well, honestly, it'll probably be easier for us to sleep in this than everyone else.
You would think, but it's not.
I'm just trying to be optimistic.
Let's just get through this night,
Sure.
and then it'll be better tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it will. It will. It will.
Great.
All right, well, honk shoe.
I just need to sidetrack this really fast.
Sure.
So earlier when I was looking about the whole levitate being used to slow you down, I was on a page and then we changed away from that topic. I closed out a token maker and it jumped back to that page. I looked over it because it was on like a forum of people discussing it. And it was the topic was levitate uses featherfall, to prevent the fall. So he replied, the first thing I look over and see when it closed out the tab, revivify can also be used as featherfall. So
I mean, I guess.
In a way.
I just looked over.
Outright kill them.
And I saw
which one of you is
well, it
gonna
caps out
cast
at
it.
20d6, so
Well, that's if you believe in the damage.
I
cap.
don't believe
Yeah.
in the damage cap.
I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying that per raw 20d6.
Mhm.
I mean, it was only 1,000 feet, so it would be 20d6. No, it wouldn't.
No, it would be way more than
More
that.
than that.
It'd be 100d6.
There you go.
There
I
it
can do
is.
math, guys.
Damn.
Anyways, Harrigan and Zila are taking a watch.
Yes.
right.
Here is a perception.
Perception plus 5, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Snap. Shun.
And that is without the
Damn.
+5.
Okay. So 23 and a 21. Okay.
Well, it's a 28.
Or 20. Sorry, I
never
misread.
add
Who
the
rolled what?
+5.
28
Yeah.
and a 16. Got it.
Yeah.
And
Do we
rolling
see
off.
anything?
Not currently.
Okay. Sorry, Joey, go.
Rolling off a perception check. Zila, I can't help notice with these wonderful little eyes of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Are you aware that you have chains around your neck and wrists?
Initially, she doesn't react. But then she goes to reach as if like to touch it. They're there.
Yes. Although
Huh.
it obviously doesn't seem like they are physically here on you. It's
No, they wouldn't be.
that
That makes sense.
left over from the hag.
The night I escaped from her, well, before that, it felt like there was always something keeping me feel bound. And there were times where she would drag me around as if there were chains on me, but as you've seen several times with myself and Zophie, normal chains would be relatively easy to get out of.
Yeah.
I thought it was just her powers, but I think they're actually there.
Do you mind if I inspect them?
If there's anything to inspect on them, sure.
Well, I might not be able to interact with them, but at least to look closer and see what I might see. DM, what do you want from me here? What's the kind of check?
I guess, what are you trying to glean? Would be a better way to put it.
Oh, well. Well, I guess I know what they're from. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, without knowing what you're trying to get, I can't give you an answer as to what to roll.
Yeah.
I can't even
yeah.
help, even though it's my own
I
lore.
guess, are you looking for like a magic thing, or like the nature
Yeah.
of it, or like
Yeah, like-
recognize knowledge? advantage? Yeah.
I'm saying like I can't.
Yeah, it's like, what angle are you trying to come at it
like,
from, and I'll be able to give you a better answer.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess. Wow, these are very ironclad, aren't they?
Well, I can't feel them, so do they look like it?
Well, they look like they would be heavy if you were actually to feel them. But I don't know. Could you do me a favor and give me a little like shake them around? See how they react. DM, how are they like waving around? Or Mira, how are they waving
very
around?
weird. She like leans and waves her hand like, this is weird, but okay.
Yeah.
DM.
This, I'm gonna let you describe how you want them to look, because this is very much a design point of your character.
Yeah, okay, that's
This
fair.
was
I
not
didn't know
something
if you had
imposed
your
by
own
me,
lore.
so I don't
I
have a
didn't know
great
if you had more
explanation.
lore.
Not
I
well,
didn't know
I
if you
have
had
more
more
lore
lore.
as to them specifically, but as to the design and
Sure, okay.
makeup, I don't. That's you.
Sure. As said earlier, they're very slack, Joey.
Yeah.
And as she moves her hand around, as if there was a lot of give to go. They would shake like that. Does that make sense with chains? You know?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any
It doesn't feel like it's like
applied.
tethered to something or.
Yeah. Huh. Well,
In fact, maybe they kind of flow a little bit more than you would imagine they should.
you know, I was kind of wondering about that. If it's not like they wave like iron chains would, but maybe more like paper.
More like
chains
rope.
or something. A rope.
More like
yeah.
rope.
Yeah. No, I mean, as it stands, it looks like they aren't binding you to anything. They seem rather free from any sort of force.
Well, I guess that's good news. Not sure how I feel about this.
Mm.
They probably put you a little bit.
Well, I don't know. It's hard to describe how I see this, other than it's like a sort of double vision. It's almost as if I were to like cover one eye, I would miss it all entirely. And this is more faint, as it were. I only ever noticed it just the other day. Didn't know how you would feel about me bringing that up with everyone. So
I'd imagine it would make Sophie worry even more about me.
yeah, I mean, it kind of made me worry. Just to randomly notice that you had some chains hanging off of you.
Is there anything else about the chains? Anything you can see?
Do you want a perception?
Sure.
You're gonna answer your own question here.
Yes! You can see the
Oh.
other thing that I sent you a while ago.
Hold on, let me get another look. Well, Sylvan?
Yeah.
Sylvan. says along here. It's written in Sylvan. They say seal.
Huh. Probably it just means to keep me sealed with her or something.
It's as good a guess as any.
Well, that's information I didn't know about me.
No. Today's been a day of revelations for the both of us, I suppose.
I suppose so. I wanted to thank you.
No. You're welcome. What for?
Back at the temple, when Zophie did what she did, I'm glad that you were there with her.
Oh.
When I couldn't be. And you've shown her a lot of loyalty. By not saying anything to me and keeping things relatively a secret. I know you probably think I should be mad at you, but I'm not.
Hell.
It just means that you have her back when I don't.
Oh, I wouldn't put it like that. Certainly, if anything were to ever stab her back, I could heal it, but you would be the one to make sure it never stabbed her again.
That's good. I like that.
That is very good. That was good, Joey.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
I suppose. But still, finding that out was, it's good. I remember when the two of you could barely even stand the sight of each other.
I don't think it was ever that bad. Sure, we got in each other's hair, but I never wished her any ill will or anything that's bad.
No, but you two definitely did not get along. And now you two get along in your own way, I suppose.
Yeah, that's...
I'm just glad there's a lot of people looking out for her, too.
Yeah. I don't think there's any other way we get out of this place other than keeping an eye on each other.
That being said, pause and roleplay. DM?
Mm-hmm.
I see two Zophies.
Huh?
Oh.
What?
I don't.
Yeah, that's...
If you... Okay, that was weird.
There
saw
were two Zophies
Zophies
in the combat tracker, which was weird.
Oh, in the combat
Weird.
tracker. I was looking
Saw
all
that.
over the
I
map.
was also looking in the top left when I toggled the things.
Yeah, which that
I
relies on
toggled
the
away
combat
and
tracker.
back, and yeah, it was weird. I was just like,
I don't have an explanation for that because I was looking around. I'm like, I don't see two on the map. What are you talking about? Then I looked at the combat tracker and I was like, oh, yeah.
sorry, that That
No,
just
you're
really
good.
distracted me, guys.
I didn't see that myself, so you're good.
See.
What was I going to say? I'm sorry, that really distracted me. Oh, I remember now.
Mm.
About looking out for each other. Are you okay?
Oh, I don't know, but I can say with certainty that this group is the only thing keeping me moving forward at this point. So, I don't want to see anything happen to any of us. It was rough seeing you in the shape you were just a few days ago.
Hmm. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, you're fine. I don't see what you have to apologize for.
Sophie says not to blame myself, but I'm sure I overreacted.
Well, even if you had, it's only important that you learned from it and move forward.
That's what I intend to do.
It's 10 o'clock. Sorry, did my Alexa come through for you guys in that moment?
No.
Oh
No.
my
It did not, thankfully. But I was like, yes, it is 10
I didn't know you
like,
had
okay.
keen mind.
Dang.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? It's 11.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's 11
I'm-
o'clock.
I'm still concerned about both you and Sophie. You both still have this gift active on both of you. Sophie is acting strangely, and
Given with
you've been
the
different.
good looks of starry-eyed, dreamy bunny boy.
Can you repeat the start of that, Joey?
Given the, I don't even remember, good-looking gifts of a starry-eyed bunny boy or some shit.
I mean, there's that part, but it's hard to explain. But you've been acting very different. And it's gotten me concerned.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's why I'm asking if you're okay.
Yeah. I mean, sure, there might be some personality difference, but that aside, I can't help but feel like these, without speaking too much for Sophie, this gift has been relatively helpful.
Sure.
Sure, I have some weird shit going on. It is what it is.
Well, you can lean on us, any of us, you know? I don't know what's going on exactly. I just know there's... Your jokes have become more morbid than it was in the past. If you don't want to share it, that's okay. You don't have to.
I don't know how to share what I have been feeling, but know that in my own way I am relying on you guys.
Well,
But-
all I can say is that I will do my utmost to not be like what I was the past few days.
You only do what you feel you must, and that'll be fine enough. That said, if I could rely on you for a while, I would like to spend some time reading book.
Of course.
Thank you. Let me know if anything tries to sneak up on us, or think you hear something.
I think we might be able to hear him coming, given how thick this sludge is. Maybe.
Yeah, I was hoping.
I continue to keep watch while he reads his book.
How long you giving me on the book?
Is the question.
Oh, 2 hours.
Bless.
We'll be nice.
I'm
We'll do 2
almost
hours.
halfway.
Hey!
Nice.
Okay.
All right. The rest of your watch goes smoothly.
Cool. Who do you wake up, Peregrine?
Are you waking up, Zulfi?
I think so.
Okay. I'll wake up Mikhail.
I'm also
Okay.
going to tap Vasilka in.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna wake up the roaster. I have an idea.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's
Okay, so Zophie, DeRosa, and Vasilka.
Okay.
Okay, DeRosta. How are you sleeping? You're not sleeping on your back, or are you sleeping on your side, or?
Kind of like on my side, like in a little like ball, probably.
Yeah. As best I can, I'm setting the doll like where you would like naturally be looking if you opened your eyes.
All right.
terrible.
And
Which doll is this, to clarify?
the one
little
that
doll?
we tried like faking Sophie out with.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Where do you keep this
do
doll?
In his bag.
Yeah,
In his
and
pockets.
I have a lot of like that big satchel that I
magical
keep on my
pockets,
side.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
The The pockets
Yeah.
that are magical. The magical
Yeah.
Yeah,
pockets.
you know, those magic pockets that aren't. bag
This
of
is
holding
not
pockets, but
Baldur's
magic
Gate.
pockets.
Magic pockets aren't a thing in D&D.
Oh,
Yeah,
we have
those are
magic
always
po-
a thing. Excuse
We
me.
have magic pockets in Megan's campaign.
You have a
Physics
bag of
pockets.
holding.
It's,
And
it's
magic
like
pockets.
in Trails where you pull a giant ass sword out of your back pocket because you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen,
I have a bag of holding, and I'm
I
very
mean-
generous.
you're not
about
wrong,
who has access to
but
it.
I'm just
So
gonna
generous
I'm just
about
gonna
your
point
back
out
pockets.
that
I'm nice.
most bags in D&D are somewhat magical, even if they're not bags of holding, because you could carry a whole chest inside of a bag as long as it's within your carry limit.
It's just within carry limit, yeah.
Yeah.
I think most DMs would rule that you can't do that. At least
But-
I would, because that doesn't seem logical. Unless it's a bag of holding, at which
Anyway,
point,
no,
yes, it would work.
The side
Yeah.
But
satchel
you
makes
get my
sense,
point.
yeah.
You get my point. Anyways, so how do you
I
react,
also keep
Rosa?
a head in there, a lot of vials, some.
You have a head?
Wizard?
Vials.
Oh, you
the
have
head
the
from
you
the
have
wizard.
the mummified head still.
You still have
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Why do you have that?
I don't know.
He was waiting till somebody could cast Speak with the Dead on it.
Oh,
Oh my
well,
God.
Somebody technically
Can somebody?
Soon.
I don't. That's up to you guys to
Technically,
figure
I
out.
can
But
if
I
I
know that
prepare
was
it.
your
I have that
reasoning for
now.
taking it.
Yo.
Is you wanted
Well-
to have somebody cast Speak with the Dead on it.
All right. Well, I'm adding that to my to-do list. If I don't get it,
You do have a
Okay.
character in the party who could cast it.
Yes, but I want to have good sleep tomorrow night. So.
Yeah, same.
Anyways, how do you react, Rosa?
Is it just sitting there or like what?
No, I druid craft, so you hear like the faint echo of a child laughing.
Oh my.
You can't do that with Druidcraft. That's more thaumaturgy.
No, it's a tiny, harmless effect, right? Am I
Like-
dumb? Hold on a second.
Like the sound of wind.
Yeah,
No.
thaumaturgy would be the sound of a
creepy wind I
character.
could see.
Hold on, let's see.
Yeah, you
What about a
could do
weird
like
bird?
a creepy
You can make the
noise,
sound
maybe.
of creaking twigs or something.
You
Ooh.
instantly make a flower blood. You can and It just says an instantaneous, harmless.
Such as
sensory
falling
effect.
leaves, puff of wind, sound of a small animal, or odor of a skunk.
AKA
It's more like
nature
natural relation, like natural
But you can make
things.
creepy wind or some creakiness happen. That's possible.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like a
yeah.
howly
Some
wind,
creaky winds, just
Or a
yeah.
light, weird breeze, like an old smell or something like that. Like you could do something
You
like
know-
that. But auditory,
Yeah.
I don't think you would be able to.
There's a reason
person.
why when I prank Clane with Druidcraft, it's always something that's like a stink bug or.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
Ayaki's never used thaumaturgy to prank Clane.
I
Yeah,
think
but
energy in general.
Casting Drench is more fun for Ayaki.
It
Anyways.
is.
Classic.
It
yeah.
is, but that does not mean that she's above using other things.
I think
yeah.
this warrants me to do an insight check to see if I wake up and freak out.
Oh,
Is it
sure.
at disadvantage because I'm just waking up, DM, or is it at regular?
Yeah, I would say disadvantage, mainly because I just want to see how this
Hell
happens.
Yes. I
Yeah.
love
Nah.
thinking about this.
You know,
You know,
that's not a terrible
okay.
set of rolls for you.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Now,
okay,
you're the one that set your own
so-
DC for it, so you decide.
So I would say she wakes up and kind of like, you know, eyes wide and jumps a little bit, but then she doesn't like instantly try to like attack it. She's just like, Heterogen's really.
Hey, oops, I'm sorry. I thought you were Zolfi.
I look over to Sophie, and I look back at myself.
Deception.
You see Zila looking over at Harrigan.
Deception at
very,
disadvantage because they're not even the same
very
race.
blank. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm doing
I
this.
walk over to Sophie, and I point to Sophie's skin, and I point to my skin.
I'm in the process of waking her up while you're doing this. Like my hand is stopped reaching out to her and just looked at you when you said I mistook DeRosta for Sophie, and just you're getting a look of what?
I just I highly doubt that was the truth of your reasoning. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. The truth of the matter is I just wanted to scare you.
Well, it was not pleasant, I will tell you that. Okay. Not pleasant
Sophie,
to wake up to that in my face.
you get a gentle nudge.
Yeah.
I also don't take it and put it in my pocket.
turn.
I give it back to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Feeling. Ugh, it's all wet.
Yeah, it's not pleasant. Anyways, it's your turn with DeRosta, and Vasilka will be taking watch as well with you two.
Okay. Sure. Sounds good. Thanks.
Honk Shu in the best way that she can.
I'm sorry. Just the idea in my head of a slime, which is basically a living liquid, complaining about it being wet will never not be funny to me.
It's not that it's like it's not that it's wet. It's a weird sensation.
I fully understand. I'm not saying it's not a thing that you can complain about.
If oil had feelings and it was like at the bottom of water, because water and oil don't mix, I imagine that would not be a pleasant feeling for oil.
I 100% think it is a very valid thing for the character to express. Just in my head, the idea that something is a living liquid is complaining about it being wet will never not sound funny to me.
I mean,
also,
fair.
Think of it this way as well. Whenever the slimes would go to sleep, it's always as like a ball form. Now, when it's on grass and things like that, there's some sort of like area where where we stop. We lose that sensation with like this kind of ick. Does that make sense? It's weird for us, in short.
Yeah, I don't think he was arguing that.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyways, honk Shu as best as she can.
And I lay down over here. You. Ugh.
Yep.
Okay, perceiving.
Yeah. I wish. Perceive! I forgot to add that.
Hey, yo, DeRosa!
Nice.
Don't forget we have +5 from Harrigan. I forgot
28.
to add mine.
That is a
Let's
fucking
go.
28 from DeRosa.
I can
It's
see so
not
many things in this
sub-10.
murky bog.
It is not a sub 10. She was woken up so startingly that she
I
is
was so awake.
aware.
Hyper-aware.
She is
Hyper-aware.
hyper
You're
aware.
welcome.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Oh.
We're fine.
Good morning.
If you can call this morning, good morning.
I mean, it's dark. Go ahead, DM.
Do you know what time it is right now?
Yes, it's exactly.
AM.
Yeah.
Well, it was 10 p.m. when Harrigan was on watch, apparently, so.
It's 1:23 in the morning.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
Then I
I don't-
suppose it is morning.
I don't
Okay.
think about the time during the night. For some reason, my brain's like, it's nighttime.
It's whatever the players decide because the DM doesn't care. Moving on.
No, it's not even that. It's just
if
that
it was actually the AM or if it was still like before midnight. So.
No, it would be after midnight. But literally, my brain in D&D, kind of in real life, but in D&D especially, once it hits a certain point at night, especially in like the D&D campaign, my brain doesn't comprehend anymore. It's just like, it'll be morning, starting at 6. That's just, it goes night, morning, and then it starts counting at hours.
It was a technicality, so it is morning because it,
like,
you know,
it's just how my brain is. It's weird.
Sure.
So, yeah, so sure, it's 1:20 in the morning.
Great. It is morning. Okay.
Well, this wasn't my best choice, but we need to get to the place. Is it worth it? It's worth it. We'd have to go there anyways. This was the right ending, right?
At least we're out of the cold mountain area, because this is warmer.
I mean, yeah, it is better than instead of freezing, now we're just wet.
Though I am not sure how to set up candles on this ground. Oh shit, wait, I didn't even do that today. I forgot.
Oh, I can hover them. I can hold them up above the water for you.
That might work. I really should do it tomorrow morning because I definitely forgot today because hydrogen stuff distracted
remind me. In the morning I can use my telekinesis and hover them for you.
That might work. We can try it, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, Harrigan would block the rain. This is blocking the ground.
Kind of you to offer.
Yeah, I mean, it's the least I can do. I was the one who suggested we take this wonderful or
Sorry, I was clearing my throat.
No, you're fine.
I think it'll be good though. We do need to get to this village. We need to get down to get our next piece of this puzzle, per se.
Yeah, you're right.
And if we find the seed, even better for our raven friends.
Yeah. You're right.
You seem very agreeable, and I'm concerned. Vasilka, are you concerned? Is this a change?
No. What's wrong with being agreeable with you? I don't understand why that's bad. Why is that bad? Why is that bad?
It is off-putting. I don't know. But I feel kind of off today anyway, so I suppose it's probably just me.
Right. Well,
I asked Vasilka for a vibe check.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how she was gonna approach this. Let's see. Let's just have her do this.
here's your DC. Low.
Wow.
There's her check.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Damn, Vasilka.
Yeah, both of them I think see Sophie's
might be
not
more
fully
It's
with
you.
it.
Wait a minute.
Might be more
Okay.
persuasion, but they're both just a flat roll. You get the sense that, maybe she's being agreeable because you and her have a deal for, something of yours.
Is that what this is about? Is it about my blood?
No.
Yes.
Is our agreement upheld? Did you tell her everything?
I think I did.
You seem to be back in good graces with her, which is good. Okay.
Yeah, I do. I think she also had a bit of a revelation self, aside from just me trying to open up and not lie.
That is true. No more lies, at least. I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think back because I don't remember if everything that you had told us you told her too, but you might have. I just forgot.
I'm pretty sure I said it out loud to the group.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure. And I haven't forgotten. When we do get to town, I'll try to find materials to cast the spell to learn more about this. Or at least the thing that granted it. Have its name. Tenebros. I won't forget. Find out more about him or them.
All right. I'll hold you to it.
Yeah.
Do you want to do this now or tomorrow?
Yeah, let's do it now.
Jesus.
Bazooka, keep
As
watch.
this is
What you-
happening, Drosta, just due to your naturally more inclined hearing, you begin to hear a weird droning noise that then begins to sound like a buzzing.
Oh no.
That begins to get louder.
Does it seem to be external to my person or like tinnitus where it's like in my ears?
No, this is external.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Wait, hold. I hear something weird.
And you begin to hear them from map north.
Oh, too eager.
Is where you begin to hear it from. And as you look toward where the sound is coming from, and you combination of you listening, and I mean, you're also a cat person. You have good night vision.
I mean, it's average night vision, but yeah, it's pretty decent. It's
you
good.
know,
It's good stuff. It's not like the moon.
See these weird black clouds coming. Like it's dark. It's already dark out, but this is like black. And the only reason you notice is because you see it move in front of trees that are just faintly getting some light from the campfire. As the sound begins to get louder and louder, and now Zophie, you begin to hear it as you turn and look. You see 4 swarms of wasps begin to make their way They are. Well, we're gonna say that they're about 60 feet.
Can I first see them?
You should be able to see them.
I see them now. Yeah.
Yes. They're a little bit closer because I can't put them off the map because the map won't let me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're actually double this distance. This is where they will move. It's just I can't put them farther out.
Are they coming toward us?
They are.
Do they
Do
seem?
they appear to be malicious?
Well, they seem to be fast approaching.
Do they seem to acknowledge our presence?
It is hard to tell in the dark. And it is also massive swarms. It is not a single wasp. It is a they are clouds of just like a black mass of wasps moving toward.
Should I try to stop that from happening before it gets to us, or should we just wait and see?
I'm. Should I wake them?
Let's wake everybody up. I could try to do my sickening radiance spell and see if they run into it and if they explode. If you want me to.
Yeah, go for it. I'll start waking everybody up.
Ooh, okay. If it's in the pathway of them coming to us, I'll do how do I do this spell share? There we go. Words. Okay. So I'll try to do the 30-foot radius sphere, kind of like on the path coming toward us, but not within our camping range, but somewhere where they would run into it pretty quickly.
Okay.
So if they're 60 feet out, let's say I put it like 30 feet away from us.
So approximately where they are right now.
So it'd be on the edge of where they're flying into then if it's 30-foot radius. Yeah.
That is a big radius. You are
Yes, it
currently in it.
Sickening radiance rules.
Yeah,
You are
but it'd be
currently
far
in
enough
it.
where it's not in our space, obviously. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab. It wasn't letting me grab the little dot in the middle of the circle.
Gib sphere. Gib it.
So like there.
Gib, please. Yes, because if they're out that far, yeah.
Yeah, because they would be.
Yeah, 'cause really, they're out 60. So
Yes.
Yeah. So if
not
it's like
on the
here,
edge, yeah.
I start there-ish, 30 feet.
Yeah.
This is hard to draw on this map. Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. Also, why is my arrow so skinny?
I'm gonna see if I can. Nope, I can't snap it to the grid that I want.
Well, yeah, the grid's not even 5 feet. That's also not helping. So.
Is it not?
No.
No,
My
for some
arrow is
reason.
in a weird halfway point. Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason the grid is not working right. I don't know why.
Anyway, so it would start where my arrow ends at 30 feet out. Or I
That
guess
seems
that's
to
the
be
middle point,
accurate.
rather. That's the middle point. So yeah, 30 feet. It's the edge of it's going to hit right by our camping site here. And then they'd be out 30 more feet that way. Which is 60 feet from... that
Okay,
edge.
so you're
Yeah.
saying it'll go there.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then if they're out, like out here-ish, 60 feet out, coming into it, then hopefully they won't be able to dodge very quickly is my idea.
Yeah. So this one would be right at the edge. The front one would be right at the edge of it coming into the thing.
Okay. It depends on how stupid they are, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sophie is beginning to wake people up.
I am
Yes,
yelling.
after I do the action, I start yelling. Well, I guess should we yell or should we just be like, "Hey, wake up"?
Okay. So
Loud
here's what
enough
we're
to
gonna.
rouse everyone, and I will Are we rolling initiative before I do anything?
Well, we're gonna roll initiative. You two will get to go first. Like, you guys will get to go
Okay.
before
like
we
a
start the
surprise
proper
round?
initiative round. Yeah.
Mhm.
You guys will get a pseudo surprise round just to make it, because otherwise, like, there's no point in you having seen them ahead of time, right? So
Yeah.
you guys will get to functionally go one round, and then we'll kick off the initiative itself.
Hmm. 19, 18, 17. Everyone else, 16, 15,
Those
14.
swarm
Come on.
was such
Keep it going.
Wow.
Oh.
Foreboding. So close.
4.
We started out so strong.
Damn.
I think it's funny. Arjun rolled a 4 to
Yeah.
get a 9, but goes faster than Irina because she rolled an 8 plus 1, so he has the higher dex.
4 out of
Yeah.
Fighter doesn't have dex.
Mm.
just enough to give her a little bit of a push.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me grab my fight music.
Yeah.
Right at the end of that song. Cool. Here we go. All right. So,
I guess I'll
The-
do that, so I'm concentrating. Yeah, there we go.
technically,
So-
first person is, well, Zila, Drosta, the two of you, or not Zila, Zophie.
Sophie's
We'll
fast.
technically get around that we won't track here. You'll just get to do something.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, my oh, me do that. Quick question before combat.
Yes.
Would my normal barrier count be on people?
That would depend on if you would have done it in that day or not.
I pretty much do it every morning.
Except
So,
the past few days, you haven't
Were
been
you over
divvying
your
them out.
grudge against us? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you weren't there for a while because you were. Everybody was
Are
angry
you
at
still
you.
cranky at us?
You hadn't
Fair,
had to.
fair. It wouldn't be okay.
Yeah.
So, talk is a free action. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Have
Technically,
trouble
Vasilka
coming,
would
lots
go
of
during this too
swarms.
because she was awake already.
Yeah, she was awake.
Yeah.
We told her.
So that's my
Okay, your effect is to
do I need-
is just to
yeah.
get people waking up.
Are
Or
you
start
gonna
getting
make it-
people waking up.
Yeah, yeah. Are you gonna make it my action to cause everyone to wake up, or just
Oh, I mean, if you're
reaction
just like
talking?
yelling for people to wake up, that's talking.
Okay.
If you're actually gonna go over and like try to like shake a bunch of people, then that would be action.
Gotcha.
So it just kind of depends on how you're trying to wake people up.
We'll just start with that and see what happens.
Okay. I will give you this. Mechanically speaking, if you wake the person up, they're going to be able to prep and have all of their equipment on. If they're stumbling themselves
Okay.
awake, somebody like Irina, who has to put on a breastplate, is not going to
True.
have that ready to go,
Okay.
being-
Well,
pseudo surprised awake, if that makes sense.
grappling or shoving somebody would be an action, I believe, so I can shake one person.
I would say that if you're waking people up, I'd allow you, if they're close enough, like if let's say you go over to like Irina Mikhail or Irina Herjin, if you were to push that, like you're standing between them, there's no reason you couldn't reach out both hands and shake them both. Kind of thing.
Alternative idea.
Okay.
I hate this. I hate you already.
I am ready for this malicious
I want to
intent.
know what this is. I want to know what this is.
I have an AoE that could hit multiple
Oh
targets.
my fucking god.
Okay.
Incredible.
I'm not gonna say you can or can't. That's it. If you choose to do that, yeah, just don't blame me for consequences that may arise from it, from the players / NPCs.
I just want everyone to know I really rely on you guys. You know, you guys are really keeping me going right now. Oh. Oh.
Anyway, Sophie goes bowling with Harrigan.
Man, I could hit proficiency, so I could hit 4 people with 3d6 plus 6 and wake 4 people up.
Theoretically, yes.
From the World Wildlife Fund, and it had bees on the front picture of it.
Okay.
I'm.
It would get us all
Sophie
up.
do this?
It would wake them all up, technically
Yes,
speaking.
It
She is
would.
chaotic now.
She
DM.
is chaotic, yeah. That's
is
true.
chaotic neutral.
Would you allow me an Arcana check to try and expend the ability, but in a way that doesn't hurt everybody?
No.
Yeah.
Specifically because it's an attack. It'd be a different. It's similar to like trying to. You can't non-magically attack. You can't non-lethally attack with magic. Same kind of concept with this.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's pretty fair to not let you do a hurt spell without hurt.
Yeah. If you were like trying to like slingshot rocks or something at them to wake them up, you could do that. You could do that calm enough. You could, you know, do it without hurting a person feasibly.
Okay.
It's a little different to do it with magical effect.
Okay. Alternatively, I have a telekinesis attack. I have extra attack, so I could just slap 2 people with telekinesis.
You have extra attack?
Yes.
Yeah, but he only gets 1.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're not doing what it says.
Yeah, with it he'd get 4.
Yeah, I'm not a fighter.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Esper's broken.
Step.
Every level is a how do we nerf this?
Yeah.
So broken.
Continuing on, I could smack 2 people away. And it's really funny if I smack the lovers awake.
Or you could just get all 4 of them awake.
Yeah, but it does so much more damage. I really don't want to do that. So I'm going to use my telekinesis non-lethally, not that it matters, to make an attack against Harrigan and Mikhail to wake them up.
Okay.
Because I want the 2 people in the front to wake up. I will roll with advantage just to make sure I don't crit them.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Harrigan, you have like leather and cloth, right?
Yeah, that fucking hits.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like...
Yeah, I'm not wearing any metal.
Do I
You
even
miss.
hit Mikhail? That's fine.
No. It's fine.
Wow.
I rolled a 1. It makes sense.
That's funny.
Yeah, Mikhail, though, would you wear your chain shirt when you're sleeping?
No. I
Yeah, so
assume
what's
not.
your standing AC without that?
Less than what it would be.
I know that. I don't
Sorry,
remember what the chain shirt gives
It was me
you.
trying to remember. I'm
Harrigan,
sorry.
you
It'd
take
be
minimal
12.
damage.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. If it's 12
Do I
Or I'm
have
sorry,
any?
11.
You're
Hey,
both say
yo!
minimum.
You were
Yeah,
as
yeah.
careful as
Yeah.
you could be.
So
Yes.
you managed to wake both of them up because yeah, Mikhail's standing AC is only 11.
Ow.
A smack of telekinesis like shoves you guys like to the side, like rolls you over. Wake up! Wake up!
Oh,
There's
what
things.
the fuck just hit me?
What?
What? Holy bees!
Bonus
Wasps?
action. Bonus action. I'm gonna transfer. What's my max?
14, I think, 16.
18. I'm gonna transfer 18 to DeRosta.
Ooh.
Actually, because it's a cleaner number for me, you get 17 because it's easier math.
Nah.
Well,
Then 5, 10, 15. Then I'll move
Alright.
back to here and kind of. I can't interact because I've used all my actions, but I move back to there.
okay.
Well, I'm in the process of waking up because you're shouting, but it's not as an
Yeah.
immediate awake as
Yeah.
Correct.
Harrigan and Mikhail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. DeRosta, you put up the thingy. Yeah, the sickening radiant stuff.
Is that a before combat action or my action in this first round?
That would be this would be your action this round because basically you do that as she goes and does the waking. That would be how I would play this. Now you do have movement
Alright.
and bonus / free action as well. So like you still have a full round of stuff. Just this would be your action.
Okay, my bonus action is to get the Sunblade activated.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, fancy.
Why wouldn't I activate that?
I'm just gonna move you onto the grid for
Yeah, it's fine.
the sake of.
And there's
He's-
now light.
Yeah, I need to
Yeah.
remember what the light.
Get this sun sword. It's 15
Probably.
foot radius, bright light, and dim for 15 feet additional.
It's 10 and 15.
It's 15 and 15.
Oh, 15 and 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Token light, right?
Sun
15.
sword.
Dim 15.
And then who looks like they're the sleepiest still?
Irina and Zila are in the process of waking up.
I'm gonna go toward Irina to walk that way, but I'm not gonna do anything else because I have no other actions to do. Okay.
Is that okay? That did affect you. Good. It's hard to tell on here because the map is bright.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
should. There we go. That's more accurate to what we
Ooh.
are.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more accurate.
Okay.
Okay,
That's my turn.
cool. Vasilka is going to I think so. Because Zila has like her cloth and leather stuff, she doesn't have metal armor to worry about.
No.
Vasilka is actually going to come over and use her action to get Irina and help her get ready.
That's what I was gonna help with. Yeah, next round if we needed help.
Yeah, I think
so-
Irina is going to help or Vasilka's going to help Irina get prepped so that Irina will be at full combat strength on her turn.
Nice.
Because
Cool.
Zila won't Zila won't need that. The hardest thing is that in a thing like this, it really only affects the people who have to don and off armor.
Yep.
That's really like the big thing
Yeah.
in these surprise combats. Thankfully, you only have 2 people in this entire party that use armor. So
Yup.
you guys are
Significant
lucky.
Because like mine's light, I can sleep in it and stuff. Yeah. So.
Yeah, leathers and things like that and robes and cloths can be slept in, but chain and heavy metal can't.
Nah, come
Mechanically, you can't. You get exhaustion if you try.
Yup.
So, all right, we will now start the proper initiative rounds.
Yeah.
Zophie, you are first in the proper initiative.
Okay. We're gonna bonus action Origin get 10 temp.
Okay.
Thank you.
Harrigan, why are you? Oh, you are. Yeah, I was like, why are you hurt? Oh, yeah, you got slapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
And-
slapped awake.
You've
Yeah.
already done that, so I'm gonna target that
Why
swarm.
do you have 11, Mikael?
Because I took damage this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to heal Harrigan when he went unconscious, and then I got my spell slot back with my item.
I remembered you tried to heal him. I forgot your thing hurt you minimally. You get
It
that
hurts
slot.
me when I get my magic back, and I did that to be prepared.
Yep, I forgot about that.
Focus, precision, and not Ultra Blast. Okay.
Bear,
think I
well,
gave
Bear,
myself-
how is your distance on the telekinesis?
100.
Okay, I was just gonna say, bear in mind they're an additional 30 from where they're sitting.
60 feet out. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's firebolt range, which is 120.
Okay, then you're fine. I'm just bearing in mind that they are additional 30 feet past where they are.
Yeah.
So they're 30 feet to you, so there's technically 60 feet.
Gotcha.
Okay. So as you blast through, you see some of the wasps fall as they take the hit of the telekinesis. But the cloud just kind of reforms a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
But just reforms back in and continues to make its path.
Yeah. Yes, I can confirm it's 120 feet.
Okay.
All right. I'm good. Thanks, Sam.
Okay.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. These wasps are
It's
gonna
dim light in the
move to
circle.
where
How
they
stupid.
are.
Great.
So, Throsta, I need you to roll damage for your sickening radiance.
It's a con save, so if they make the save, it's a DC 16.
Oh.
I guess if I target them, let's see if that will do.
Yeah, it should. They fail.
Cool. Oof.
Damn.
As they begin to move through this kind of cloud, you begin to see just specks fall from the pile.
Hell yeah.
As it just kind of slowly starts shrinking a bit from losing wasps as it moves through. The side effects of it, however, do not take effect.
Interesting.
But they are hurting.
So they don't appear to be. Well, I wouldn't know if they're exhausted or not, but like they're still lit up in a 5 foot radius admittance then, if it takes effect for that part. So.
Oh,
So now
the
they're
light
glowing.
part.
Yeah.
They do
Now
light
they're
up.
glowing slightly. Okay.
That part
Now
they
they're
do.
radioactive.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Because that's my red mage persona. So, but yes.
It's red light.
No, yes, it's because it's my flavor of redness.
And it's just red in general.
I mean,
Ooh.
yeah,
Was
dim
it?
red light.
It's 5 and 5, right?
Yeah,
Or is it just
it's,
5?
Dim greenish. Oh, this one green, but dim reddish light in a 5-foot radius is what it says from each creature.
Oh, so it's
It emits
just
a light. It's just 5 foot. Yeah. It's basically so they can't be invisible because they're glowing. So not that it matters for these guys, hopefully, but
there. Now you should see a very faint red
look at that.
aura.
Great.
Not that that matters, but it's there.
Now they're glowing. Woo.
All right. Zila.
Okay, so if I understand correctly, the only one that is currently within 60 of me is that one. Yes?
Correct.
All right.
Yes,
so
the
for
others
my
are
turn-
not there right now.
So what I'm going to do on my turn, number one, flavor-wise, Zophie, you notice when Zila forms, she kind of she gets up. I will go ahead and expend 10 to do this, DM.
Okay.
You'll notice that the overcoat that she has is actually on the ground and she's been sleeping on it as if she expects she's already experienced having to sleep in this kind of stuff and it's helping her. So she has like her undershirt on and everything. Her overcoat's on the ground.
Okay.
Now that being said, I would like to hold my action for when I'm gonna move. So the reason why I use 10 movement is because I was prone and getting up and moving to the side to allow this to happen, if that was fair, DM. And this
Yeah,
is DT,
that'd be
isn't
fair.
it?
It is DT.
So it would have been 10 anyways. Okay, 10, 20, 30. Because I don't want to stand in the fire. I want to hold my action for when... I want to be able to hit more than one target. So when 2 are in range of me, so within 60 of me. Will you allow that?
Okay, sorry, say that again.
I am holding my action for when there are 2 targets within 60 feet of me. Currently, there's only one because that one is the only one that's moved forward. The other ones are beyond my reach right now, currently.
Yes. Okay, so you're saying when a second one enters 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I would allow that. That is a
Cool.
singular trigger. So yes, I will allow that.
Cool. That's my turn until that trigger happens.
Okay.
Actually, can I have a quick question about... This is just me being new to D&D, even though I've been playing it for 2 years now. When you hold your action, can you do bonus actions?
Yes, technically. Technically,
But
holding your
only
action
once
uses
turn.
your
No.
reaction. Is raw. I'm going to.
This is-
what I'm
Yeah.
going to do is I'm going to say technically holding your action is your bonus, since we we have historically allowed
that's
reactions
fine.
even while holding.
That is fine. That is
So,
fine.
yeah.
I'm curious about what I can do when I
Yeah,
hold
I'm
my
gonna
action.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say that
Cool.
holding your action takes your bonus instead of your reaction, like it normally would.
Okay, that's fair. Moving on. Rosta.
Which I think is closer to how 10 normally does it in Terrano.
I mean, I just kind of say it just uses the action from your turn.
Yeah.
That's how
I just feel like
it.
I just feel like having some sort of trade-off for it because you're getting to do something at another point out of turn.
I was just curious about what the action economy
Yeah.
is actually
I think
for that because
I think what we'll do is we'll use, if you're gonna hold action, it's bonus.
Okay, that's fine.
I think we'll go with that.
Okay, that's good. I'm good with that. Holding my action.
Okay. Drosta.
How is the Irina armor situation going?
On her turn, she will have it on.
Great. Okay.
It is in the
Already done with
process
that?
of getting on. If she's
That's
attacked
fine.
beforehand, it would not be on. Once her turn is on,
Okay.
it will be on.
Okay. I'll move up toward the edge of my radius then. So 5, 10, 20. That'll be fine there. Okay. That's my movement. I am curious because now I can see that one within my 60 feet of this. So are these guys weird or are they regular wasps? As far
They
as
are
undead or
regular
fiendish or...
wasps.
Okay.
They are just a massive horde of them.
So they're not undead wasps.
No.
Great. Okay. That's the clarification I wanted. So, all right, that's my turn.
Okay. There we go. That's more appropriate for how that should be. Mikhail, can you see the other 3 wasps? Or no?
I can see 4 wasps.
Okay.
Should I see more?
No. You should
Less?
see. I wasn't sure how, because I was trying to play with the fog of war of them, and I didn't know if it was able for you to be able to see them or not.
I can currently see that.
What if I
yes.
do that?
No.
Okay. So that's how that
Yes.
works. Okay. All right, I was playing with a setting on the token, and I didn't know
Irina's
if it was
vision's
working.
real funky.
Okay.
Yeah, that's because Irina
I just point to her
has...
and she's got like no vision. Yeah.
Because she has the same kind of vision lines as Mikhail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all bitches and your fucking dark vision and
My dark
shit.
vision.
Actually,
So
Mikhail,
good.
why do you
Hey,
see
dark vision.
why do you see as much as you do?
I don't know.
Because
I
no,
just know
Irina
what I
sees
can
that too.
see.
I see a few.
Yeah. Well, no, it's like Irina and Mikhail should have the same visions, and yet Irina's vision is different than Mikhail's, and I'm confused. But that's neither here nor there. That's just me being confused. Okay. So, all right, this wasp here moves to its spot.
Okay.
So it will first
Okay,
trigger Throsta's, then it will
Alright.
trigger yours, because technically they enter it sooner than they get to you.
Gotcha. Go, D, go.
Just doing a 1-by-1 target because it's
'Cause,
probably easier.
yeah, they'll enter it at
situation,
30
so-
feet back. Oh yeah, it failed that. So it's gonna get a nice
I'm
color.
glad you can see that it fails because I cannot see that it fails. So.
That's because I hit it intentionally to try to be a little bit more. I have it set to hide if my monsters fail or succeed, to give it a little bit more mystery, so that you guys don't just instantly know what its saves and such are, because it tells you its saves
Well,
when you
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
So I'm just trying to make it a little bit more balanced. And also that way you can't see how much, like, you can see damage, but you can't see what it does, like if it partially resists or anything like that. That way you don't find that stuff out
Yeah.
without me describing it.
Gotcha.
Just to make it a
Okay,
little bit
legit.
more, a little bit more fair to my monsters.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. As this one, as it kind of gets toward the edge of your vision, you begin to see more of it kind of do the same, where wasps start dropping out of it, and it starts to shrink down. And it will get the same, not a 30 foot, a 5 foot.
30 foot of red. No. And I'm assuming that they're
A little
not
bit easier to.
difficult terrain because they're flying.
Correct. They are unaffected by the
I
difficult terrain.
I thought so, but I was just making sure.
Yes, good call. Okay. Zila, it should be within your range now.
Are you going to allow that to hit both of them?
Yes, because it goes through more than it goes through approximately half of their spot.
Great. All right, cool. Let me just move this to the side. God, they really made that dot really tiny to grab now.
It's kind of annoying, honestly.
It's so tiny now. Anyways, zone of telekinetic force. I'm gonna make do. Yeah, I'm just gonna do normal one. So, did they make their saves?
No, both fail.
Cool. All right. Hiya. Minimum.
No.
All right. But because let me just make sure I read this correctly. Okay, it is a D6 right now. Good. Just making sure I know my stuff. I thought I was correct, but had the double check. And D6. That's max. Okay, it evens out, guys.
Okay.
So they took a total of 12 damage each to those swarms.
Yep, I've got the damage tracked here.
Cool.
When you hit them, you do notice that it doesn't affect them as much as you'd like. Not as many of them get taken out.
Yeah, I know the swarm business. They don't care about bludgeoning, whatever. Anyways.
You know, well placed.
They also do not go prone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah, and I don't
wasps.
think I can push them back either. It's a swarm.
Correct. They are immune to forced movement.
Yeah, that's fine. Right now, it's more so trying to do ranged damage. And the other reason why I was asking about the action economy is if you were going to allow me to do bonus action, I would have just made things to fling at them. But since I can't,
That's fair.
that's my option.
All right.
So
Nope, that's totally fair.
that's why I asked. Anyways, that's my ready action done.
Okay. It is going to double move because the other one was farther back than this one, so this one was a little bit closer and gets to move a little bit more. So it's going to move. What is their flight speed? Move it. Aha.
They still entered it, so they get to take effect of it too before they leave it. They still entered the area, so they still get to go through. Or is that the same one?
This is the same one. It's using its
Okay,
action
never
now to move an additional. The other one
got it.
had to use its full round to get to where it is in the middle of the thing.
Okay. Good.
It was farther back than the others. It was in the last in the order. It just happened to be
Then
the
it does
first
not
one
take
to
any
get to
additional
go.
Damage. Okay.
But that's its turn. It can't do anything more. All right. This swarm gets... I'm going to move this one out of the way. It moves to here. There. Stay, stupid thing. On its movement. So go ahead and roll its damage against it, D, or its save.
Yeah, it took a while for me to get the target to work. Okay.
It failed. Roll your damage.
Nice.
All right.
All right. So this one, this one, as it comes through and begins to take more damage, this one shrinks to almost half of its size.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just with the sheer amount of wasps that begin to fall off of it, it ends up going from about this big or so down to about this big now. It
Nice.
shrinks a considerable amount from that loss of
Sweet.
loss of creatures.
Okay.
Nice.
Now it's going to use its action to double move to there. Harrigan, you're up.
All right. I don't have much to work off of right now, so we're gonna go with the.
I'm just gonna
I
move
need-
this
I
one
have
over
some-
here out of the way so it's not targeted anything accidentally. Because that one hasn't appeared on the field
There.
yet.
Fair. Okay, let's get that. Get that. Cool. All right. Target you. I'm gonna cast Wither and Bloom.
Ooh.
I am targeting just him. Cool.
Okay, it fails.
Sweet. It takes this.
Nice.
Ooh.
Cool. Who's looking? Nobody's
Whoever's in
looking.
the radius.
Mikhail has been
all
slightly
that
damaged,
bad.
so
Slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
you
not
and
at
you and
radius.
Mikhail are the only two that have taken any damage.
Yo. All right.
Harrigan, it's a 10-foot radius for Wither and Bloom.
It is centered on a point that I choose.
And
Yeah.
Either way, hold on.
Three.
Either way, each creature of your choice in that area.
Uh-huh.
It's centered on Wasp 3.
It's Wasp 3 is this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your choice
Okay.
is yourself and Drosta.
Yeah. Yours.
What?
That's how Wither and Bloom works.
Oh, I
Allies
didn't
within the
realize
radius.
it's in that area.
Yes, there's a reason
Oh.
why I always try to put it on the frontliners, and yeah, Joey.
I
Just heal
thought
yourself
that
some.
healing
Yeah,
was.
The idea is it withers the enemy and blooms your allies in the area.
I like to think of it as the
Oh.
flowers sapping the life force out of people and transferring it to your friends.
Yeah. Or yourself, technically.
Oh.
You do have some damage.
Yeah, just heal yourself.
I get
Yeah,
the feeling
I'm
you
gonna
fundamentally
heal myself.
misunderstood that.
Yo, alright, well, I'm gonna heal myself then.
I mean, it's still not a waste because you are hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're one of the two hurt people,
That's
so
Yeah,
I
so
have
it's
a D8,
not a
that's
waste of a
right
spell.
there.
It's a
Yup,
good use of it
yup,
still.
Alright. This 3 plus my mod is 5. I heal for 8. Hey, look at that. I'm back at full.
nice.
Nice.
That's
That was
nothing to
worth it.
scoff at, though.
No, it's not. And if I needed any more, I had a D4 to roll.
Yeah?
Okay, I imagine I'm still prone, so I stand up. And
Well, you were one of the ones
15.
woken, so you would have been up and prepared.
oh, okay.
On
So-
as of
and
your
I could-
turn, you would have been prepared. That was the point of getting
Got-
woken up.
Gotcha. I'm gonna 10 The swarm just moved.
I did that accidentally.
Okay.
I'm trying to
make sure.
adjust things around, and I hit the
Uh,
swarm instead of what I was looking.
30. That's my turn.
Okay. All right, Irina. She is now fully prepped with the help of Vasilka and some help from Drosta initially.
Wow, I helped a little bit, but it was mostly Bazooka.
Yes, but I mean, you were still there to assist at the beginning of it. Let's see, how does this work? Excuse me, I need to check on how this skill works. Okay. She is going to 5 or 10, 20, 30. She can get right up next to this.
Nice.
She is going to have I been doing that right with her weapon? Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
What's wrong?
I might have been doing something wrong with her weapon.
Oh.
I am.
Will this explain a lot of Irina's suckiness?
Well, it gives her more damage. I've been shorting her damage.
Yes, it would make her less sucky.
She has the dueling fighting style. She gets a +2 to damage when only wielding one weapon.
Yeah, we did that on purpose, didn't we?
Well, I gave this to her because she always wears. She either dual hands it or she has her shield. She doesn't have any.
Yeah.
She doesn't have shield bash or anything, so it's not technically a weapon. So, yeah. So I've been shorting her. I did not have that added into her thing. So,
Oh.
all right, cool. Now I have that in there. Sorry, Irina.
Poor Irina.
I know, right?
Her in the middle of battle. Hey, I can swing this so much better now.
Second.
Crazy.
Okay. She is going to attack this. Well, actually, no. She is going to hold her action. She is going to. Let's see. Can I get with 10, 20, 30? Okay. She is going to. How to? Okay. Sorry, this is an ability she hasn't used, but I gave it to her for a reason. And okay, so she's going to use her attack to attack this one here. She's not gonna hold it, actually. She's gonna use it to attack with this one. She does not have her shield out, so her AC is lower, but that's okay. It's only lower by 2. It's not drastic. Okay, I forgot to target, but she does hit, so good for her. Okay. That I can't target the wasp because the thing's in the way. Which is really dumb.
That is mildly infuriating.
I think it's because I have the ability to do all of the things, and so for some reason it's being borked on my end.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. She does, aside from it being She does not get all of the damage to go through, but she does 12 damage. So she does average. Not all of it goes through. She is then going to use one ability of the Flash to be able to do a D6, which she does maximum.
Nice.
And then she is going to use her, let's see, you can, when you forget, okay, so she's going to use her bonus action to use Commander Strike, which is what I had to figure out how this works.
Yes.
She is going to, it's a companion that can see or hear you. So she is going to do this for Throsta next to her. She is going to forgo one of her attacks and allow you to do an attack, and you will add her superiority die to that attack damage.
Okay.
So provided you hit it, you will add a D8 of extra damage.
That is the question.
I believe in you.
You got this, D.
Is this something I do now, or do I do
Yes,
my turn?
you immediately. It uses your reaction, but these things aren't gonna move from your area. Do you need a reaction? You hit.
Okay, great.
Yay.
Swarms.
D8.
Imagine, not hard to hit. So yeah, so it's your damage plus a D8.
Hey,
Okay.
Nice.
And that is
Yeah.
2-3.
Look at
So
you go.
as you slash through the swarm and you swing through this radiated blade as it burns the cloud, and they all burn to a crisp.
Hell yeah.
Ayo.
We got one. Look at that.
It stinks though. If you've ever used a bug zapper and burned a bug on
yes,
it,
it's nasty.
that's what it
Nasty.
smells like right now with a sun sword having burned them.
Terrific.
It is not pleasant.
She has a bug zapper, not a sun sword.
It's a bug zapper. So
It's a radiant bug zapper.
I fogged the area for mosquitoes, and then I zapped a bug zapper.
Throsta's she's just an exterminator.
I am the exterminator.
Honey.
The Exterminator is a cool name, though.
Next, you're gonna say that the candles you carry are those special bug.
The
They're citronella candles.
Citronellas, yeah.
Okay. That is Irina's turn. All right, this one that's been not made its way in yet is going to move in, and it gets there with its double move because it was also in the back. It was the second to the back. It failed.
Nice. We love this.
I like
Nice.
Bill. This is good. This is good things.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't forget they're getting levels of exhaustion when they fail DM.
They are
That's true.
immune to exhaustion.
Unfortunate.
Oh.
That's a rare one.
You will figure out why at some point.
Sure.
That's why I asked if they were undead.
I believe it. I'm just
They're not
That's
undead.
why I was like, are they weirds, wasps? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I
They're
believe
not
it. It's
undead.
just
Or they don't ping as
I figured that
undead, fey, fiend, anything like that.
Yes, I gathered that. So they're not weird like that.
They
least.
appear as normal, but they have some odd abilities.
Yeah.
Funky wasps.
Okay, Vasilka
Vasilka.
is gonna be able to go 5 or 10, 20, 30. She's not gonna go walk into the cloud.
Well, there's one to her left.
Oh yeah.
She can't make it that. Well, she'd only make it up to it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, hold on. If she made it to here, Mikael could flank. She could give Mikael advantage.
This is true.
She will do that. She could make it there feasibly on her turn. If she used her action as well.
I can also.
Yeah, double move.
Actually, hold on. Because she's here. She did
5,
10, 20,
10.
30. And then if
Oh,
Mikael
right.
does 30 up here, she can still attack.
Nice.
Nice.
Just so...
I can get there.
Punch
Well,
this
yeah,
one.
I'm just saying, like, you know, she can... I don't think she's going to need advantage, or that you're going to need advantage to hit them, but
Gotcha.
she's
Higher the
going
chance
to...
of a crit.
I don't think they're going to live.
Higher chance of a crit.
I bug zapped them too
I
hard,
am
so they're not
seriously
doing well.
going to be surprised if they live.
Higher chance of a crit.
Punch them really good.
She crit.
The swarm.
Let's go. Kill it.
She swats at them. She does kind of like a smash together.
And is the most accurate.
She hits again.
Another to the kill count.
And she smashes the rest of the swarm.
Nice.
Let's go, Vasilka.
Okay, Mikael.
Is a badass.
I'm gonna stumble up.
You know, we were talking D&D at my buddy Sean's house while we were doing our Gundam building. He led his wife and a group of their friends through Curse of Strahd. They were laughing at the fact that I'm pretty sure Vasilka has a higher kill count than the party combined. She
Look,
has
it's
killed
not like
so
we
many
haven't
people.
Tried.
Like,
It's
if I
not
go
that
back
we-
and count her kills in the VODs, I'm sure she has plenty more.
It's not like we aren't trying. It's
I'm
just,
not
she
saying-
does so good.
She also just has a habit of getting the final kill, like the final hit on things.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
She
She's
just
also
happens to when she
crits
hits. She
really,
hits really
really
good.
often.
Which I love. That is
Yes,
amazing.
It's very nice.
Anyway, that's all of her turn. So yeah, Mikael,
Cool.
you got your
Mikael
30
stumbles
feet.
forward, he helps out, and I'm gonna hold. I'll attack if anything gets within melee with me.
Okay,
All right.
Zelfie.
Yeah. Bonus action. Mikael. You're gonna get. Alright, myself. Because yeah.
thank you, Ghost.
Barrier to Mikael.
Welcome.
Boy,
10 temp to you. And that's
Temp, temp.
right. You guessed it. It's time.
For not Eldritch Blast.
She continues to blast.
For focus precision. Scroll back down to the bottom. Sonic Bolt. That's gonna hit.
That hits.
That's
And you fly swatter the rest of that swarm away. As you hit them with this wave of psionic energy, they just splatter into pieces of
Nice.
bug
Vitro
gore.
fated.
Right.
All right. Well, I suppose Beedrill is weak to psychic. That's
What's
my
Beedrill?
turn. Oh yeah, no,
I'm saying in character.
I wasn't.
Okay, you weren't in character.
Uh,
Okay.
If they start their turn on there, they take more damage, don't
Yep.
they?
If
Yep.
they fail
Roll.
to save, yep.
Yep, it might be dead.
Roll the damage. As they start to make their way through, they get about here before the final one falls. And the buzzing stops. And the night begins to return to calm.
Can I go up to the bugs and inspect them?
I will let my radiance go once that last one goes away.
As you go up to the bugs, they disappear.
Hmm.
Well, I don't like that.
What just
Anyways.
happened?
There were wasps. See? They were over there, but I got them. It seems like we are safe now. You guys can return to your sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry
okay.
for the rough wake up call.
Pardon the interruption.
Everyone's okay. Nobody needs healing.
I'm fine.
All right.
I'm fine.
Okay. I'm going back to laying in the muck.
I was already
She
asleep.
sloops back on top of her on top of her coat and everything because it's the most comfortable that she's going to be able to get.
All right. Wow.
All right.
Sophie's. Oh, right. So I believe we were right about to
Well, now that there are no wasps impending, I suppose I can do this now.
Just gonna pull out a knife and where's the least tender place on your person?
I have no idea.
I know humans.
No,
Slightly
you
better.
You
don't.
don't?
All right. Well,
I'll hold out an arm, I suppose. I don't know.
all right. Here we go. And she will, as gently as she can, stab you and start squeezing out your blood from the wound into a container.
Go ahead and give a D4. I think is what a dagger is.
Oh yeah, damage.
This will be
Hey.
okay.
Yo!
And this is ignoring your barrier because you are not attempting to get. You're not attempting to hit your
Yeah.
barrier. So
Yeah, no, I could. I can't dismiss it, but I could just. We could make it go away
nope, wrong
if we
person.
wanted to. Immediately.
Hey, that's not me.
That's
Okay.
Zila.
Cool. Let me just go to our DMs. And jump.
I apparently gave DeRosta bloodless.
Oh no.
That's because you're the one that's currently checked when I put the effect on there.
And some amount of time later, I have a quart of your blood.
Yep, and the rest of you are
Jesus.
feeling a little nauseous.
Do I pass out or do I stay awake?
Roll a Constitution save.
You know,
You're okay, but
I got a 10.
you're feeling like that nauseous, like I might pass out, almost like you locked your knees for a little bit, and you're kind of like, okay, let's not do that anymore.
So not me in July, but almost.
Yes, not quite you in July, but pretty similar.
All right. Cool.
All right, cool. And we'll add that to the list of things.
All right.
I know that I got stabbed, so I will do
Yeah,
that.
to stop the
All right.
bleeding.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Terrible.
Sorry,
But I
thank
hope
you.
you are satisfied with our bargain.
Yeah, and I'll continue. I need to be more honest with all of you. I can't fall into what I told Zila to be a better role model.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we're in a horrible, wet bog area, she's not gonna pull the plushie out that could possibly get ruined in this environment. So she's not gonna work on it until she has a dry environment.
Makes sense.
I think that makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Unless there's anything else, we pass the time with idle chatter and wake the last set.
Okay, we will. Let's see who is getting woken up for the last group. Is it just it's Harrigan and Irina, right?
Mikael.
No, it's
Irina.
Mikael.
No, Mikael,
Irina.
Harrigan.
Mikael and Harrigan, perfect.
No, Mikael and Irina.
Irina.
And
Irina.
Irina, damn it. I mean,
All right, I'm just gonna
what?
move you guys away from here for the moment. I'm gonna move you and you there. So this is where we will pick up next time.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. It's
I just wanted to
great.
get that established as to who it is, so that we can
Yeah, that's fair.
pick
It's
that
in
up.
my notes.
Cool.
It's law now. It's established.
Yep. So we will pick this up. After. Let's see what
So
the
next week-
28th.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
Joey,
Should
do you
be
have
good.
drills that first weekend? Joey,
Sorry, what?
do you have
You fall
drill
asleep.
the 1st or
No, he was
2nd
awake.
of March?
Both the first and the second.
Okay.
Okay.
So do we need to do a short session then on the 28th, or do we need to do it the Thursday?
Okay, so options. If we do a 28th Friday, no later than I don't know.
No later than 23 minutes from now.
Soft cutoff time, hard cutoff. I'll go till 1 a.m. But
Well,
No
okay,
later
so
than
here's
that.
the other thing. If we do it on Thursday the 27th,
yeah,
and if we actually start on time due
yeah,
to technical things
Yeah.
that were
No,
beyond
we
our
don't have
people's
the computer
controls.
restart issues and stuff. Yeah.
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 Would that might give, since we have to cut off early on a Friday and we have to wait for D to be able to get home from work. I can't guarantee I get home on time. Or have something happen. Would it be better for us to do that Thursday? As
Okay.
long as we can start at 8 or even 7:30 if potentially on people's schedule. And we can
I mean,
run till
yeah.
11:30. Otherwise we're starting at 8:39 and only getting till midnight. We would get a little bit more hours if we did the Thursday potentially.
Say my preferred is on Thursdays. My preferred is we stop by midnight my time, so 11 your time.
Yeah.
Hard cutoff is half an hour past, but
Yeah, hard cutoff is around now, probably for
Yeah. So
I don't have to work tomorrow, so like I'm not too worried tonight until when we went. But
yeah.
So
it's
So
it's kind of 6 months as the other.
Yeah, you look tired.
Let's for now let's plan the 28th, but we can revisit next week and see how people are feeling.
We can check back in.
We'll check back in after Terrandale next week.
Yep.
Because I can push to get back and be ready by 8. That's fine. Like I just will, leave things be and leave work earlier if I have to. Then, but yeah.
Yeah, and then Terrandale, I believe I put a note.
You're going to be done because he has to work the weekend. So we
Yeah,
can't go
that's right.
really
So we can do
really late.
But that's fine. Next combat for playing is just gonna be battle. You guys know that. There's nothing surprising. It's gonna be 1 to 2 sessions of combat.
Damn. Yeah.
Minimum.
Well, considering how long the last round took, and that was the semifinal. So, all right.
Yeah.
Yep,
I do work next weekend, so I mean, like, I have a hard cutoff of like probably like 1 a.m. my time, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and raid out.
Yeah.
Burb.
GG's, everyone.
All right. GG's.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate everybody who stopped by. We will see you guys next time. I don't know what next time will be. Could be tomorrow. Could be next week. I never know. But we will see you all next time. Bye.